Next up, we've got a couple of Department of Agriculture ideas that are being tossed around. So, Helene, welcome.
So, how many of you have gone to one of Hawaii's farmers markets? Great job. Do you know, oops, there we go. This way? Oh, sorry. Which way? Left button. It's not going. This one? There we go. Do you know that there's over 200 farmers markets statewide? Do you know there's over 200 farmers markets statewide? Yeah. You know, I tend to go to the same ones. But, you know, I was trying to exercise more, so I go walking around at lunch, and then I found that there were 3 more just going around. So how do you find out where these farmers markets are? Oops. You know, you could do the regular Google search, right? And then you can get random searches, though, and not every farmers market actually has a website. But what if you wanted to find out a farmers market that's open on Sunday in your area? Well, we actually do have something. It's on data.hawaii.gov. But the problem is, due to reduced staff and the ways that farmers markets are not very mobile friendly. It's not something you can just go onto your mobile phone and go, oh, I want to look for this. Because if you look at it, it's pretty large. So the goal to you is to basically engage the public. Let's get more of the public going to our farmers markets, reduce the dependency on the department to try to keep these things up to date, and basically support Hawaii's agriculture. The challenge to you is to create a way that they can go to one site and find the information, be able to find that Sunday open market in your area. And maybe, you know, make it a little bit more fun, maybe allow the organizers to actually post photos or to list like events that are happening. Like I think Pro Ridge had their Chili Fest a few weeks ago. And then that would attract more people to come. Oops. And then for you, the public, of course, is a one-stop shop to find your information. And maybe to engage them more, you can allow public input, like allow them to rate the farmers markets or provide comments. And this would be also helpful to the organizers to how to improve their farmers market. And of course, for the department, you know, easier way to keep the information up to date and provide administrative functions and to connect to the farmer market organizations. The data is available, like I said, on data.hawaii.gov and also at the GitHub. So join the movement, you know, let's encourage buy local, and it matters, and sign up for farmers market. We do have a second one. And so you know about farmers market, but let's delve a little bit deeper into Hawaii food and products. There's a great demand for local products. How many of you went to the Made in Hawaii Festival last week? Not that many? You know, there are over 400 vendors that were there, and last year they had over 45,000 people actually attending. I was there. If you actually look at the bottom picture, that's my daughter, and I'm kind of hiding behind there. It actually got posted in the Pacific Business News, so it's kind of interesting. But there's also popularity of farmers markets, as we know. And then if you go to restaurants nowadays, a lot of them are trying to use more local products in their recipes or their offerings. But it's not only local. Hawaii products, demand for Hawaii products are going worldwide. A lot of things are natural health products, like noni, mamaki tea. If you look at noni Maui, they actually distribute to over 50 countries. The state of Department of Agriculture also engages in doing a lot of international trade shows to promote and showcase Hawaii products. And also we get a lot of calls from foreign countries or people who had natural disasters, like Indonesia, who recently had typhoons and it kind of wiped out their curry leaves. So they're asking us, like, who sells curry leaves? And we said, don't know, because that's one of the newer products. We did have a database prior that we tried to list where people could actually search for items either by, you can look by their product or their category, but it's no longer supported on when the state moved their website platform. But let me just go back a little bit as to who qualifies for Hawaii agriculture. You can't, I know recently we passed legislation as to define what made in Hawaii products would be, but it's going to be like for companies that are actually licensed to do business in Hawaii and that they 100% grown or at least 50% of inputs from Hawaii in their value-added products. So basically the goal of our challenge is to grow Hawaii's agriculture, food, and products industry by connecting national, local, national, and international buyers to our local companies. The challenge to you would be to create an easy way to facilitate that change, you know, or that connection, where the vendors can easily put in their information, not only their company information, but what products they sell, what categories, are they certified organic? Also for vendors to be easily to update those products, and also we're looking at maybe where they're actually sold. That would help our local buyers. And of course, for the buyer side, whether they're local, national, or international, to be able to do a search. You know, they want to find an organic farm that grows papayas on Oahu. And they would able to find that maybe not only where the farm is, but maybe where those actual products are sold. They may be sold at a farmer's market, right? Or they're sold at Whole Foods or Foodland, you know? And for, of course, the administrative side, for our department, if everybody else is inputting the information, it'll be easier for us to just validate the information and then provide any other administrative functions. The data is available. We downloaded it into a CSV file, and it's also available on the GitHub. This project or this challenge will also help to support Hawaii's self-sufficiency. This is just example of one of our seal quality farmers. He's located on the Big Island, and he actually works with chefs to find out what they actually grow, or actually the wrong way. He actually grows what the chefs want, but they also try to make sure that he works with other farmers to make sure that we have products in the market. And then if we can increase the demand for our local products, then they would actually increase their production, and then it would help to make Hawaii more self-sufficient. So take on the challenge, help grow Hawaii's agriculture, food, and products industry, and remember to buy local, it matters. And another point, whoever joins our team, the program has given a lot of little freebie things, like clips, we have earbuds and some little things. So, you know, join the team and get a little prize. Thank you.
That's the team I'm going to join. Now, I want to give you all an opportunity, which I forgot, to ask some questions of our presenter. So since the agriculture is sort of fresh in your mind, do you have any questions that you want to ask Helene at this point? Yes.
Actually, I have a question for both teams. Let's say that a solution is developed. What happens later in terms of hosting and maintenance and integration with state infrastructure? I bet they have some standards in terms of security and otherwise.
So that's probably a question that I can help answer. Really, it's the process by which we look at these prototypes and how do we actually go to market? How do we integrate it with existing systems? If there is an integration, let's say, issue, then we would have to work directly with ETS and see if that can be overcome. If it's a standalone system, then it could be standalone. If it's something that needs to perhaps be on a cloud service like AWS or Google, we could probably look at trying to come up with some, we would have to come up with some sustainability model that would have that sort of survive in an independent mode. So there's a variety of different ways that these prototypes could potentially have a life, after or as it goes to market. So we're going to be exploring that, and I think there is no one, let's say, model that's going to fit all of these potential examples. Any questions specifically about agriculture and farmers markets and made in Hawaii? Okay.